Yes,
how to
AI
sell or
Freaks has like all the demos and everything like that and snapshots. We're gonna be doing some crazy,
That's gonna
crazy
change a lot. Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some crazy stuff with the AI stuff here very, very shortly. We're gonna like retool everything,
Yeah.
and we're bringing somebody else on who's a big name in the AI stuff that's gonna be joining us on this AI
So
release.
basically, AI Freaks is gonna be the best AI community out there.
Yep, everybody else can suck it.
yeah, I
That's
I
what's
mean,
just said that
coming.
live on YouTube. Yeah, your AI
yeah,
can.
everybody else is a loser. No. Okay, so the thing is, so I've taken a couple of AI courses, like
Yeah.
actual, you know what I'm saying, like to learn stuff. And one thing I just literally do not know is does our little baby AI in high level, does this work with different providers? Like it works with Gemini, it works with, we can plug in OpenAI, we can plug in this. Okay,
No,
I
you
was
don't need to.
researching that. Uh-huh.
So high
So
level high
let me
level is
explain you.
running through
Mm,
synthflow, and synthflow is whatever they're using on the back end is
okay.
So
exclusive.
basically,
Oh, sorry, I just accidentally unmuted muted you.
can you hear me?
Sorry. Yep, now we can.
Yeah. So basically, if you're talking about voice AI, SynthFlow is the backend. What high level works on. Voices are
Mm-hmm.
from 11 Labs. The voice AI is from SynthFlow. All that is managed by high level. So if you're taking any other courses and they're talking about all different models and all that stuff, you don't need to worry anything. Everything is taken care of by high level. The only thing you need to worry is how to put in a good prompt and what do you want the voice agent to do? What are the actions the voice agent has to do? That's all, right? It's stupidly simple, but it's very powerful already, and it's becoming better and better every day because we are pushing it to make it better. We are in the AI Council, if if we can say that. So we're pushing it to the next level if we can, as much as we can. And the only thing that matters now is how good can you prompt, and that's what we are here for. We've made it stupidly simple with AI Freaks. In
Yep.
fact, we give you all the prompts which are proven.
Okay, so when you say you've given me the prompts, that means
Hmm.
I go in the course
Yep.
Yeah.
and then I have like Lander VSL mail. Well, I guess sorry, that's not it, I'm sure. Like BNI networking bot and
Those are the prompts.
Evelyn demo.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go through that. Now, one thing that's weird is that in school, it I don't know why this is, but in school, it says that I'm part of the high level freaks that is the review genius community. I guess what I'm saying is communities. But in AI, it if I go to click on events, right, and I try to click the
Hmm.
event, oh now it
Are
just
you able to share your
worked.
screen?
Yeah, but it just worked.
Okay.
All right then. Well,
It
Well,
problem
speaks
here,
for
I'll
solved.
itself.
share my screen. Okay. Well, I'll share anyway because I can't. Golly. The controls keep
While you're
zooming.
trying that, I'm just gonna welcome others who have joined. Tim is in the house. Kathleen is here. Hey, Kathleen.
Mhm.
Good to see you on the camera. Turn on your camera, guys. What's wrong?
Yeah.
It's just being live streamed on YouTube, so just be careful though.
Yeah. Don't no trade secrets.
What's everyone doing while Anna is figuring out how to share? Green button down there, Anna. It says share
I
screen.
know, but it keeps. Okay, there we go. My controls keep running around the screen. Okay, so when I
Yeah,
did this,
correct.
um,
I
I was
hold on
trying to
before
join.
I might just answer your question right away here. So
Good.
there are three groups on the left, which you see, right? One
Yep.
with the AI Freaks logo, AI logo, and then two look similar.
Mm-hmm.
like in the yesterday's call, I was talking about consolidating and bringing everything into one group. That
Yep.
is why, because previously HighLevel did not have the features. Now we have the features to consolidate things into this one group. So we're working on merging everything into this one community called HighLevel Freaks. And there will be different channels which are locked based on your access. If you bought something from us, you'll have access to that particular channel in there. So if you find HighLevel Freaks in the left, that's AI Freaks, not that one. Nope, no, stay there, stay there. Just below that. Yep, click on that. So here, this would be the community you would have to be part of, okay, moving forward. And here, just like announcements is a channel, we'll have more channels. One would be for AI freaks, one would be for review genius, like stuff like that. And you would have access based on if you have access to those things from us.
Okay.
And just here, if you have access to different things, products from us, like snapshots and all that, you would be able to literally click on learning on the top there. You would see all the things which you have access to right there. It's nothing there. We're still working on fixing it, but you will have everything right there. Events, if you organize any calls or something, would be in the events, and everything would just be there. Does it make sense?
Okay. Yeah, so that
And
means
that's
that I
what,
won't have to go here anymore to go get
correct,
stuff.
Right.
correct.
Oh, that'd be so great.
Yeah. So all this will show up there for you.
Okay. And
Okay.
that's going to happen within the next month or two, right?
Most
Probably
likely, yes.
within hours. Within hours. That's how fast we move.
After month end 2. But
Yeah. Q
but yeah,
Q5,
that's
Q5.
exactly, yeah, that's what we're looking at.
Okay, so
Q5 starts
perfect.
on it 29th of Feb.
Test
Yeah.
1, 2.
Last year. It
Test 1,
started
2.
last
Test
year.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
We can hear you. We
We
hear
can
you
hear you.
testing.
Oh, sorry. That's so funny. I'm eating and I never mind. I'm messing around with my mic. Sorry, everybody.
All right. Anna, does that
Okay,
answer your
thank you.
question?
Yep, yep, yep. Thank you, thank you.
Cool. Got it. I'm going to stop your share.
Okay.
All right. Let's hear from others. What's up, Kathleen? How are you doing? Any wins? Let's start with wins, guys. If you have
I'm
any wins,
good.
let's start with that.
I'm good. I was actually out of town in Oregon visiting a sick relative, and I just wanted to hop on and see what's up. I do have a bunch of inexpensive website hosting clients with high-level sites, and so it's minor, but I'm happy about it.
Good.
That's good.
Awesome.
Congrats.
Hey
Super good.
guys, turn it down a little bit, please.
Yep. There we
I'm
go.
going to mute you, Haji.
All right.
All right. Let's hear from Tim or Steve.
I'll go. So there it was. True story. No, I'm just kidding. No true story. I do have a client that changed management. So they're about to, I'm meeting with them tomorrow. I'm going to see if they're going to cancel me or not. So she said it's a high ticket client. So it's super high ticket. She said,
For what? What's the offer?
everything. I do everything for them. I'm like their market, their CMO. I'm their marketing guy. So like they want to be on podcasts, they talk to me. They want PR. I'm their guy. So I'll just and everything in between. They've got a voice AI agent and all that kind of stuff. But so my deal with them is about $5,000 a month. And so she's like, well, I've never paid for ongoing marketing like this. I've only done project-based marketing. And I'm like, so I'm thinking I'm going to lose her. So anyways, but that's okay.
Downsell her. Downsell.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to
Downsell on a software offer or something.
I mean, they gotta have the voice AI agent. They gotta have some good ongoing stuff. So,
but I'll tell you what, though, on the flip side of that, my voice AI agent for them, they do soil stabilization, which means it's really nichey. They pump water, they inject water into the ground, and they stabilize the soil so you won't have foundation problems. But the voice AI agent is really, really cool. She does an awesome job and asking the right questions to, because they have 3 or 4 different avatars that call in the main number. So I have to be able to figure out who's who and get them to the right person quickly enough. So that's really cool. It works like a charm.
Awesome.
Nice.
Mhm.
What was your how'd you build out the prompt?
I copied yours and just added my stuff.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. Good to hear, man. Awesome.
Are you in Houston?
No, I'm in Dallas Fort Worth area.
Okay. Because you have a Galveston shirt, and that is a technology that's used here a lot as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay. That's a Texas thing, but I know it's in other places too, but still, it's definitely Texas.
Yeah, definitely Texas and the South. I think
Mhm.
it's even in the
Louisiana.
Midwest a little bit too. Yeah. Yeah, but cool. Well, it's funny because my argument to this lady was I can almost guarantee you you're not going to find any marketer out there in the world who knows this industry like I do. I mean, do you guys know any? No, nobody knows any, but it's just,
Nope.
I know the industry really well. So, but we'll see.
So-
We'll see what happens.
What kind of reporting have you been getting her? I'm only asking just because I'd like to know, not like you should have done this or no questions or doubts. Just what kind of reporting has this person been getting from you on a daily, weekly, monthly basis?
That's a really good question. So, and that's not, I'm mostly right brain person. So, I
What
will
does that
say,
mean?
it means that I don't do a whole lot of reporting.
Oh, okay.
I talk to their salespeople and I find out how many sales they make a week.
Okay.
And their sales are high, they average for a homeowner, it's $5,000 average. But the leads are crazy because my business model is YouTube is a foundation for everything. So we just create a
Okay, so
crap
but
ton of
you
video.
don't get her reports, but their sale, so one extra sale from you a month pays for you, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
So
For
have
sure.
you, I
She
assume
knows,
you're
she knows
having,
that. Yeah, she knows that. It's just that
well,
it's just foreign to her, and she's the new president. It was a weird deal. Two-thirds owners of the corporation took over the one-third, and I was working with the one-third for like 15 years.
okay.
So, anyways,
So if it was me though, I wouldn't downsell at all. This might be an opportunity to upsell. I'm just saying, put that in your mind because sometimes a person just, they literally are telling you they don't understand, especially a Texan, because they don't understand. You know what I mean? And so
sure,
you might be able to get her at 7,500. Like, we really should do a lot more on your YouTube. This is actually sucking compared to what it should. So just a thought, and I'm sure you can get her. You know what I mean? When you know the stuff and you know the sales stats, and I'm sure she doesn't like you do,
for sure,
then that's the future of the company depends on her making some right decisions. This is not the decision she wants to change course on. You know what I mean?
that's awesome. Yeah, that's really good.
The future sales. So this is, I'm not sure what kind of brain I am. I could be right and left and middle too. But I know for sure that she's not connecting some dots. And if you just walk her through, and to be quite honest with you, when somebody's new, they're overwhelmed. The best thing to do is overwhelm them more. So you could get her weekly or daily reporting or, monthly, but like you could just, whether she says yes to, or no, or you even get to that, start sending her like shit weekly. Just,
Mm,
just do it. Just do it for a while. And then she'll be like, I really don't want these reports.
that's nice.
I swear to
Maybe,
you,
Really
within
good.
3 to 6 months,
yeah.
she won't want any. She'll just be like, dude, whatever it costs, leave me alone.
That's really cool. So that is,
That's a
I'm telling you what, that's
that's a
really
good
good
point.
advice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
that's a
dealing
good
with a
point. And
Texan.
and also, if you can, I mean, when you hop onto that meeting, get all the numbers with you. Like literally have all the reports with you, so you can literally show her like, hey, this is what I've been doing. This is what your business has been performing, and all that stuff. I'm gonna mute Steve. There's a lot of issues. Okay. This is what you've
Yeah.
been dealing. This is what has happened, and this is the trajectory of your business currently based on current activities. And if you decide to cancel, which you totally can, right? nothing stopping you. But if you decide to cancel, do you really see your business hitting those goals? Because here's the numbers literally in front of you on paper, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to work out? Do you have a plan to achieve those? I'm happy
Yeah.
if you want to move project based, that's what you worked before. Understood. How do you see yourself hitting those numbers?
Yeah. No, that's good.
That-
That's good.
Yeah, that's a good one. So yeah, numbers would literally open the eyes. Because sometimes people just go back to their old habits, but when you show them the numbers, that's the truth.
And put
They
it
need to
in a
make
pie
decisions.
graph.
Yeah, they need to make decisions based on numbers, not what they feel is right or what they've done is right. What works today and what your goals are. Do you have a plan to achieve those goals? Yeah, let's talk about it and see how I can help you achieve those.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
not
good.
just numbers, put like a pie graph and a line graph, like any kind of graphing you can do.
Yeah, like when I say numbers, I mean like, yeah, you get what I'm
No, I
saying.
just
So just
mean
put it
that
in the
since you
graphs
said
or
you were right brain,
trajectory.
I
Yes.
don't want you to just have a page of numbers. Like you need to find, you don't know yet what kind of person she is. Is she analytical? Is she, you know what I mean? So you don't know what
Yeah.
yet a graph would mean to her. But I can tell you a lot of times people say, well, I'm not sure about this. I show them on a chart, like, this is you on crack, and then they're like, oh my gosh, but you don't know, you know what I mean? So just
Hmm.
try it and just get her, you're gonna do great. So anyway,
That's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really good stuff.
cool.
Right.
Cool. Awesome. Haji's got his hand raised. Haji, do you have a question?
Yeah.
Or a win? Looks like he's not here. All right, we move to someone else until he comes back. We got Nick in the house as well. What's up, everyone? Steve, Nick, anyone want to open a mic?
Anybody? Nobody?
All right, then. I'll see you guys next week.
Okay, so well then story time. So there was true story off the
Oh,
coast of
God, no.
Malaysia. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Moving on.
We don't want to see pics. We don't want to
Can
see
you hear
pics,
me?
man. Yeah, now we can. Yeah. There you are. What's up, Haji?
I'm actually on my phone and I'm multitasking.
Aha.
I'm trying to sneak. I'm trying to
Awesome.
sneak out, out of dinner and eavesdrop on what's going on. But anyway, anyway, I have a couple of things. Right, I got a new customer today, but then the thing is that
Awesome.
I think she has a funnel that somebody else built for her. I'm not sure if the person onboarded her on the single GHL subscription, or if she's under somebody's sub account. We didn't get that deep. I literally show us some demo, especially the voice AI and the ability to book her calendar and follow up and all that good stuff. And she was pretty much sold. And then we just end up talking about a whole bunch of stuff until it was time for me to go to um, my next consultation. So pretty much, I'm not sure, like I said before, whether she's on somebody else's GHL account or this person onboarded her and just getting the affiliate kickback from an account that she's on. But she said she was paying $27. So the question is, how do I bring her? I think there might be a way where I can bring her directly, where you can get someone direct from one go high level account to yours. At least I think that was in the works at some point, but I'm not sure if there's a possibility now. That's
So
question number one. All
let
right,
me try and
go ahead.
understand your question, Haji. So
Mhm.
let's just take one question at a time. So when you say you're trying to figure out, does she have her own high level account
She
or
does.
she's under someone, she has her own high
Exactly.
level account?
Good point. Good point. Right.
Okay, so you're trying to figure that out, right? So does she have her own high level
I
account
think
or
I
is she
think
under someone else's?
I think
Is that
she's
the
under
question?
someone. I think she's under someone because she's
Okay, so what's
very. So how do I bring her from that? Is there a possibility to bring her from under that person's account and directly clone that account to my GCL
that
account?
depends to answer your question, that depends on that agency who has that client,
Yeah.
right? If that agency, so your client has to contact the owner who sold them and say, hey, I want to move into this account. Are you able to transfer me to that account or not? That's the only way that's going to happen. If that high-level SaaS agency owner says, no, I'm not going to transfer, then the only second option for you left is you log into her account, current account, and rebuild everything in yours. There's no
Right.
other way.
Right. I think that's what
Even HighLevel will not be doing it because HighLevel would wait for permission from that account owner. And if he's not going to allow, he's not going to allow. So your first option would be to request that person, hey, are you able to transfer? Which, why would he? He would lose revenue, right?
Mhm.
But if not, then you would have to log in and rebuild everything for that person. That's the only option.
Right. Okay, so that's something I'm gonna figure out with her on my next call. I am actually onboarding another person that I closed yesterday. $700 setup fee, $297 a month. Pretty much
Awesome.
review genius and follow up. Pretty much is what he wants, but
Good
he
stuff.
seems like one of those kind of customers, a pain in the butt because
Oh no.
he's already complaining about about all kinds of things, but we're gonna keep we're gonna keep going. I already have the set of fees, so I'll just deliver and crush it and then make him happy. All right. And the third thing I
Yep.
want to talk about is my Review Genius landing page.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I did a long video and put it in a group somewhere to get some help because I'm getting this weird Google message. And I
I think we
believe
replied to that as well in the community, if I'm not wrong. Let me double check.
but
It's
it's
about the code showing up in your page or something,
yeah.
right?
It's by the coach showing up. I literally just got notification from Loom that someone just watched it.
What I would recommend, Haji, is
Hmm.
literally one that is not happening to anyone else. So that's looks like it's a human error. Either you or someone in your team have played with it. That's what I see. Um, so how to fix it? I would recommend just delete everything from your account and reload the whole snapshot and set it up. And just don't touch it once it's set up. Because if you touch it, this is why everyone who has Review Genius in their account loaded are not touching it. Once it's loaded, once it's the way we want it, we don't touch it. It just works.
Look, but
Um,
here's the thing. I think I know exactly when this happened. It happened when there was
okay.
a change, and there was this JavaScript, and there was a tutorial in the
Haji, if I can literally answer, there's 139 agency owners using this system right now. Everyone have implemented that change. No
Yeah.
one else has an issue.
We
So
we had we
if
had
you
a
can
couple we had
understand,
a couple of
there's
people.
there's
wait,
a
wait, wait,
human
wait,
error
wait, wait,
somewhere.
wait, Pat. What are you saying?
Yeah, we had a couple people that had the same thing happen, and it's literally because they just didn't copy all of it and paste it in the right spot or anything
Yeah.
like that. So the instructions are pretty explicit.
So how
So
do
if
you reverse it? How do I fix
you
it?
just you literally
That's
you
really
gotta
where.
you gotta go back in and what I would do is like um the best way to do it would be to reload the most current snapshot for the
Yeah,
redirecting.
the best way is to delete your
Don't
current
delete
setup.
don't delete the whole account and all that other stuff, but it's just like
Yeah.
reload like when you reload the snapshot, just reload the funnel. That's it. That's
Yeah.
all. You because the only changes that happened were in the funnel.
All
Yeah.
right, just reload the funnel. Go
Yep,
ahead
just
and go to
reload
the
the funnel.
most recent snapshot and reload only the funnel.
Just the funnel.
That's good enough.
Yep.
I can do that.
That should work.
All right,
Yeah.
sure.
Awesome. Hopefully that helps. All right. Who else has a question or anything? Comments, concerns,
And it's a pretty
thoughts?
light night. I guess everyone was
Anything that you've played with, something exciting, anything new?
nothing.
All right.
That's it. Come on, guys. Well, it's only like 7. It's only like 40 minutes in. It's pretty quiet. All right. Well, we're not gonna show off what we've got coming up, but we do have some really amazing stuff coming in on the AI side of things. So stay
Yep.
tuned.
When will you be showing it off?
Hopefully very soon. We're working on all of it. We're working on a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
we're bringing in somebody to like somebody else is actually joining us on some of the AI stuff. So one of the other big names in the high level group is going to be joining us to like put together like a bunch of assets, tons and tons of stuff. So
Yeah.
we will be having more coming up here soon.
Yeah. So
It'll be amazing.
stay tuned if you want to know more about it. Oh, by the way, let me just share. If you haven't joined our high level freaks community, not the Facebook community, the one on GHL, I'm just gonna drop that link into Zoom because that's where everything would be moving forward. So if you haven't joined that yet, here's the link in the Zoom to make sure you are in that community.
Yeah, I am in this.
But yeah, other than that, anything else?
Let's see.
Hey,
Everyone's so quiet. Everyone's so quiet.
quick question. Who was the woman that was giving me all the gems?
Anna.
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 Ashmore.
Anna.
Yep.
Cool.
Hey,
Can I connect with you, Anna? Is that cool?
of course.
Okay. Are you on any of the newfangled things like that Facebook thing?
Yes.
Just messing with you.
The book face.
All the kids are using it these
Book face.
days.
Here, I'm gonna send you my email.
Ah, cool.
I need to find you. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Just drop it in public. Everyone wants to send you an email, Anna.
Awesome. That's okay. I already get like 400 spams a day.
Oh, there's only
Um,
6 people on the call.
I know, but you just never know where it goes. No, I'm kidding. Um, since we're not, let me tell you, Web Texas Nexus. Okay, one of the things that I would like to know about, um, your opinion, everybody's opinion. I have a company and it was started in 2003. And so it's a very specific company name, but I have a domain that I wanted to change to. So the bottom line was I wanted 2 years after I started High Level, so 2022, I wanted to change it to this other much, much shorter URL. Okay. But I had a whole bunch of clients on High Level. Well, now I don't. And so I want to make that change. Do y'all think if you're making a change like that, should you just get another High Level account and set everything up like that? Or is it really easy to just,
I've done this. It is super easy. I
Yeah, it's
mean, you
easy.
just
I mean,
you'll
there are
have a few.
nuances.
Yeah, you'll have a few domain issues, yeah, as you move things around. My old domain still logs into High Level, and it's
Yeah, as long as you leave the CNAME records
Yeah.
up and running, it should be fine.
that's what somebody
Yeah.
was saying on something. And I was like,
Yeah.
well, wait a second, good, because really I have one main client that I'm worried about for that, but there are about 5 others or so that I kind of care about, but I also kind of don't care. Like if they contacted me, I'd be like, oh, you didn't get the new whatever. It'd be no big deal, right? Because all their stuff is kind of automated. You know, they get a
Yeah.
thing and they got a new real estate lead and they got this and they got that and blah blah blah. So, but for the one main client, I kind of really don't want to change the stuff, but branding wise, when you change your little logo in the top, that's it, right? Like, for years now, supposedly Sean and them were going to finally maybe get to where I could have like a snapshot environment that was all real estate and all painters and all criminal lawyers. But
Yeah, they
that's
haven't
never
done anything
happened.
with
And
that
I
yet.
give up. I give up. I'm not waiting anymore.
Yeah.
So,
So, and
what do you think?
to answer your question, I have done rebranding last year.
Yes.
Changed domain, rebranded my whole high level account and everything.
And
What
was
I
it a
recommend,
total
because
waste of time?
not really, no.
It was
I
good.
mean,
Okay.
yeah, because I wanted to do that rebrand because my whole focus was with AI, so I got a .ai domain and literally changed the name
Mm.
and all that stuff. So, everything is rebranded last year. So the current clients who already were using the older domains to log in and all that stuff. So I literally had before I make the switch, I had them notified like, hey, we are rebranding to a new brand. It's coming, it's coming, it's gonna happen on this day. I warmed them up before it happens. And moving forward, the day I changed everything, it just takes like 1 or 2 hours max. And if you know what you're doing, you just have to change domains into your agency level and your sub accounts and all that stuff. But once it's done, it's done. Um, I sent them the new link. Hey, here's the new link for you to log in every time. If you get lost, go to our website and click on login as well, because that's the new link. And then the second thing which I did was any communication that goes out to them, I had a PS. Oh, by the way, the old brand is dead. This is the new brand. Every communication, like every
Mm.
email that goes out, they are notified. So I did that for 3 months after rebranding. Okay.
Okay.
So everywhere I was letting them know, hey, this is what has happened. If you have not noticed, this is the new thing. If you've not logged in for 3 months, this is what it is, right? So I did that and everyone caught up to it. Like it happens. Like ConvertKit, one of the billion-dollar company, did a rebranding to kit.com. They did it, you know. So it happens. It's just yeah, there surely would be a hiccup. There surely would be some tech issue you would face or your clients would face. But yeah, you're gonna anticipate that because hey, you're literally changing the whole tech setup, the way you've set up for maybe a few years now. You're changing it to a new thing, so you're gonna have some hiccups. Hopefully, I'm still audible. I think I'm frozen.
Nope.
Yeah,
You're
you
good.
froze a couple times, but I got the gist. Oh, I think you
Yeah,
froze out.
you got the
And
point. If you need,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, you froze again.
yeah, hit me up if you need any tips on that. I'm happy to help because I've done it
I
like 6 months
appreciate it.
ago.
Yeah, it's one of those like you don't want to do it, but then you do, and then you're like, why didn't I do this before? Because I really wanted to do it several years ago. I had just way too many, and especially types of clients, you know? So on
And
that point,
the thing is, if there's a thing which is stopping you, like, hey, what would this 5 clients of mine, what would they think? You know what? It doesn't matter. They can move on. They will move on. It's just you who is thinking too much. That is exactly what I was thinking. One of my client is a power partner. He brings me so many clients and all that stuff. So I don't want him to feel any trouble or hey, what the hell is this and all that. So I'm in my mind, I was like, oh, shit, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. But then it's just about, hey, rip that band-aid off. Just do it. It just, you know, it may bleed a little bit, but hey, you can fix it.
yeah, yeah, and see, I have a lot of marketing that's like for, criminal lawyers and a lot of lawyers and dentists, all these types that I've been working with, but I think I'm just done, and that's why I'm thinking about painters and drywallers and people who fix galvanized pipe. Not just for, I just mean like if I'm doing cold outreach in any, or I'm paying someone to do cold outreach, I want it to be in something that is not, I do not want another criminal lawyer. I'm so tired of it. I mean, they pay you a lot of money and whatever, and they're really good, or they leave you alone, or they're a pain for a little bit, but they're just not worth it. It's just no. But I don't
Why?
really know
Why?
that
I'm just curious.
painters are.
Why is there a big no? Because the underlying reason that criminal lawyers are messing with the whole system. I'm just curious.
Lawyers, and hopefully this will be saved on the internet forever and ever. Lawyers do
It's on
not
YouTube.
understand computers or the internet. And in the sense that, not that they couldn't program their own website or something like that. It's not that, but it's like they don't seem to get what you need to do marketing wise in order to convert someone from oh, I heard of this law firm to, oh, I'm going to set an appointment with them now. And there's a lot of them that are absolutely against having a chat on their website because they're
Yeah.
afraid the Texas bar will get them in trouble for this. I mean, what are you talking about? You know, they're basically there's many that just live in the land of yellow pages where all you had to do was
Right.
pay $400,000 a year and you were number one. And that's not the way the world works anymore. It's not going to go back.
Wait, what?
Yeah, for ads for Yellow Pages.
What do you mean what?
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah, they're still in the world of yellow pages, which is why I don't want any client ever again. If they say the word yellow pages to me, I'm just immediately hanging up on them. You know what I mean? Like they'll be like, "Well, Anna, I really want yellow page." What happened? I don't know. We're disconnected forever. Because if you really want the old world of 30, 40, 50 years ago back, I mean, awesome. Get with Elon Musk, do the time machine thing, go back and get it, you know? Because that world's never coming back. So, you know, there's a lot of different things you got to do Google wise and search engine wise, if you will, and now AI wise, in order to convert someone, you know, and you need to touch them in several different ways, especially for criminal lawyers. So that's hopefully a big reason why. Like, you can't just, they call you, if they don't get you, you just wait for them to call you back. That is literally most lawyers' plan of action. They don't text them. They're like, oh well, gosh, it might be considered advertising, but they called you. They called you, they left a message, they said, I need help. And then you don't call them back. They don't. You know, and that's actually true for dentists as well, because in dentists, it's a completely different reason why, but often the person who's supposed to call back is the office manager. The office manager is not there to be saving the leads of the company. They're there to like order Profi and do cool looking things and play Candy Crush on their phone. You know what I mean? They're not, you know, so that's where like a painter maybe or a drywall, they would call the person back. They don't have an excuse to not call their leads back. I think that's the other thing. I think I need to have a contract and I put in there, you don't call your leads back or you don't contact them within 5 minutes or have a plan of someone else doing it, you're fired. Because
You're
it's
gonna
too
you're gonna
much
fire
work.
a lot of clients, Anna.
I am going to fire them. Yes, I am. Yes, I don't have a problem because now, like one of a couple of the clients that have just kind of like left the village, um, you know, and they were very nice about it and stuff, but it's like they're like, well, our call volume is like half of what it was, and I was like, oh, really? Because like, where are you getting those numbers from? And they're like, oh, well, yeah. I said, oh, are you getting it from the fake Google report that Google sends you on your GMB that absolutely has inaccurate numbers and you're not listening to the Twilio numbers and you can go and listen to every single call and you can listen to how your staff handles the calls? And you're telling me Google is correct. So every month for the last 6 months, you've exactly gotten whatever it is, 20 calls or 10 calls, right? Like I have the Twilio data. I can prove it. They have the spreadsheets. They can look at it. This is why I know data doesn't always matter, and neither do pie charts or anything else. You have to know what you're dealing with. But
Yep.
that's the reason why is that like I think what happens is people get busy, they start having some success, and they go, why am I paying all this money for blah, blah, blah? You know, it's like, well, you're paying because when stuff hits the fan, you still got the calls coming in from us. You still have the business from what we're doing. So I think I'm tired of lawyers. Criminal law is
Long
super
story
Good.
duper
short,
We
hard.
hear you. We hear you, Anna. We hear you.
yep.
Yeah,
That's
most people
fine.
always said, oh,
Here's one thing I also know about any niche. They all suck.
Yes, they do.
Like you're talking about drywallers now. Guess what?
well, I'm
Deal with
considering.
100 of them. hundred of, I'm just giving an example. Like we just spoke
Yeah.
that over drivers. That's why I'm picking. Could be painters, could be landscapers, whoever. Everyone sucks. Even dentists suck because they think they know it everywhere. We also think, I mean, in a way, like we also think hey, we
No,
know
no,
a lot,
no, you're right.
but
I talked to
everything,
a landscaper and he was 20 years old
yeah,
and he was going on and on. And I was like, dude, Jose, I'm sorry. How old are you? I mean, you're talking like you invented the internet.
yeah,
What are you talking about? He's like, oh, well, I know. Da, 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 da. Come to find out, he met with some advisor who was like a shoe salesman. I was like, you're trying to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about and Ed Bundy does? I don't think so. I
so
do not think so.
that's what I was saying. So
Yeah.
every niche suck. This is something for first time I heard. This was from, what's the name? I forgot. Anyways, but the more you dive deeper into a niche, you would understand who they are and how they act and how they behave. And sometimes they don't want to change. Majority of the times
Yeah.
they don't want to change. There would be just a percentage of, let's say, 100 businesses you deal with. There'd be a few percentage of people who would adopt everything that you tell them, and they would crush it, right? But there would be majority of them who would literally just not do it. Whatever you tell them, they would not do it. They would not act differently. They would literally suck, and then at the end of the day, they would churn after 12 months or 16 months, right? That is the game we are into. So we just need to understand who are those 20% who are going to stick with us for 5 years, help them more, and then keep on new things coming over and over again, new leads coming in, because guess what? They majority of them are not going to change. They think they want to change, they think they want to grow, but not everyone's up for it. So that's the reality. So it doesn't matter, and that's why in yesterday's call, Review Genius call we had, for whoever's listening, I was talking like, hey, just pick any niche, because from outside we don't know what they're dealing with, and we don't know what their challenges are, and we don't know what mindset they are into. Like in a nutshell, like the whole niche, I don't want to categorize the whole niche, but majority of the times they all act in a certain manner, right? So once you understand the whole industry, you can predict like, hey, the new clients are going to be this way as well, and maybe you can build a system around it. The best thing to do for them, for anyone, is to automate, and they don't have to do anything. That is the best solution you can bring them. Because if we are expecting them to do something, most likely you'll come up with a challenge where they don't want to change, they don't want to do it, they would blame you for everything. That is the reality.
Yeah, like an example with this client, they've been a client for 14 and a half years, you know?
Wow.
And I have many clients who are, I mean, I don't consider you even potentially a client until it's been at least 2 years and there's a certain amount of revenue you have to spend, where then you're
Yeah.
just a customer and you could just go suck eggs, basically, whatever, I don't care. But, um, it's painful when you have, been together through thick and thin through 14 years, and then it's like, well, oh well, bye. And then they said, well, can you send us a proposal? I said, dude, no, I'm not sending you a proposal. There's nothing to
Yeah.
propose. I told you we need to go this other direction. We need to make massive changes. And you just want to do whatever you want to do. Just go talk to somebody about a pretend yellow book. That's what they call it, yellow book.
Mm.
They don't even call it yellow pages. I mean, come on. You didn't even get the marketing of the 80s, you know? You're still in the marketing of the 70s? Really? So, not that the 70s were bad, but it's just one of those like, come on, man. I mean, you shouldn't be making this decision for your company. You're the number one disqualified person. So, um, I don't know. That makes me almost think maybe I should just still continue with criminal law because I definitely understand what they need, and it is a high price niche. You generally will spend more on your criminal lawyer than your brain surgeon. You know what I mean?
Well, if you need one, yeah.
You don't always need a brain, but you definitely need to not be in jail. You know?
I don't know.
So,
I
Yep.
get 3 hots in a cot, so. Who's
That's
that?
true. That's true. That's true.
All right,
Oh,
let's hear from someone else.
let's
What
see.
else is happening? We got 5 more minutes
Kelly came
before
in.
we call it a
Alfonso
day.
came in. What's
Yeah,
everybody got
Kelly and
going on?
Alfonso is in the house.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, Kelly, how's it going?
Sorry, I'm so late
Good.
here. Apologize. Hey, I'm looking for some advice on. I got to get some more clients. So my whole thing now is getting prospecting. You probably already talked about it the whole time I was gone. But if you have any quick advice, I'm up for it because
What's
my
your
old
off?
methods aren't
What are you
working.
offering?
So sorry, go ahead.
Networking.
What's the offer we're selling? The Review Genius, I'm guessing.
Yeah, mostly the page system merchant.
Yep, cool.
But Alphonse,
Um,
he had a great line that he learned from you, Alok, which is great in networking.
yeah. Before we go there, what sort of activities are you doing? Like, what are you currently doing? And maybe we can talk about that, and we can start with that.
I've been doing Craigslist for about 5 years, and it's worked great until last August.
Craigslist.
Craigslist. It
Okay.
worked great until last
Yeah.
August. I don't know what
Mm.
happened. It's like falling off the planet, and
Mm.
I'm kind of scrambling here. So
So you were
Right.
doing well, weren't you doing? You were doing sites on Craigslist, right?
yeah, websites and SEO. Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay. Anything else that you tried other than Craigslist?
That's been my number one thing. I'm now doing a daily
Mm.
post on LinkedIn. I'm working on that, and so
Any sort of outreach that's happening other than inbound? Because Craigslist and all that is an inbound strategy. Are you doing
I've
any outbound?
I've tried 2 calling centers to make calls.
Hmm.
First group got zip. The second group,
Okay.
I've had 2 good leads. One of them I did convert, uh, but they're only responsible. I'm only paying for the good leads. So anyway, so I'm trying with those 2. So
Okay. One last question. Are you able to, so we're big on going out there and being local, right? Being the person in your community and all that. Are you able to do that? Like
I'm
able to
certainly
walk
able.
out and all that? Okay.
I've done a lot
Cool.
of that. I don't want to
Yeah.
do it.
You don't want to do it.
I don't.
Got it.
I mean, I will if I have
Yeah.
to. I mean, I used to be really heavily
I
involved
would
in it.
recommend. So what I'm doing is I've literally just uploaded the Review Genius call, which we did yesterday. It was a great call. Everyone should watch. If you have access to
Okay.
Review Genius, you should watch that call. We went through a lot of strategies on lead gen and how to handle this whole thing, right? Deep. It was 2-hour call, literally. We went really
Oh,
deep into it. Like for 1 hour, we just were talking about how to get new clients and subscriptions.
nice.
I would recommend you watch that
Okay. I'll do that.
because there's a lot of tips in there. So you have access to Review Genius. So if you log into your membership portal,
Yeah.
you would find that call for 18th of March. I've
I'll do
literally
that.
just uploaded. So
Yep.
that's where I would get you to start because we literally dove deep into this whole thing of how to get clients.
Perfect.
Yeah. And yeah, feel free to make any make posts in the community if you have any questions, and we'll happy to chime in on that as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds good. All right. With that, should we end this?
I guess so.
Unless someone else has a question.
Last questions.
Last
call.
question.
Don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here.
All right, last question. Someone wants to set up a Google My Business profile. How much would I charge them?
Set it up as in they don't have a profile.
They don't have, it's zilch, nothing, nada.
So you can walk.
300
What I
to
would do is
500.
I would walk them through it on the Zoom. Let them do it because they're gonna have to do video verification.
Well, that depends. I created a new GVP last week or the week before. I didn't get to do
So
anything.
far, I haven't found any where you haven't had to do a video verification. So
Yeah,
it's
I just
always,
got a text message and verified.
yeah, it's always better to have them like walk them through it. So you could, what I would do is I'd probably have them pay to have you be on the call to walk them
Yeah.
through because because if it does pop up like video verification and you've put in all your information and all that stuff, Google knows who's setting these up. So if they have to walk around the warehouse or walk around the business or take pictures of their business information or their EIN documents and things like that. You don't have access to it. So I was doing some of that, like helping people get set up. It is I would rather
It's a
slam my
pain.
hand on a car door.
So in a nutshell, Alfonso, you know my answer. I don't want to deal with new Google Business Profile creation because these are the complications there. Depends. Um, so what I recommend is if they still want help, say, hey, we can hop on a consulting call where I would guide you exactly what to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And here's how to do it. If it comes for verification, it's not in my hands. You'll have to do what Google wants. I'll give you all the tips on how to do it, right? How to verify and all that stuff. And you can literally Google and give them, tips on
Yeah,
do this,
yeah,
do that, blah, blah, blah. And that's all I recommend. Like literally get them to pay for your time. You decide the price, man. I mean, could be 300, 500, depends. Um, Hop on a call, help them A to Z of what it is. In fact, give them more than what they ask for as well. Wow them. And once they get approved, you know what I'm going to say.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
hey, tell them what else they need to do to rank on the Google Business Profile. Hey, here's the 20 things you need to do. Once you are verified, if you need help with anything, hit me up. We have a system, we have AI, can take care of it and all that stuff as well. That's your, planting that seed for an upsell.
Yeah, so I was going to 300 plus give 1 month of the full package, whatever the Review Genius package with response.
It's
Just
useless.
to
They don't have a profile verified yet.
no, as soon as verified, just 1 month, 300 plus
So
that.
so what I recommend is, hey, let's just get your profile verified and then we can get started with this.
Okay.
Because you never know. Some businesses, they just don't get verified. Like it's a nightmare with Google sometimes,
Yeah, yeah, it would
right? So
depend on it. Depends
if
on
they
the niche.
if they pay for it, they're gonna ask, oh, dude, my profile is still not verified. I paid you for this and blah blah blah. No, you only paid me for sitting with you and creating a profile. Not verified is not my problem.
That's the problem.
Okay,
Okay, understood.
don't sell them anything else right
Hmm.
now. Get them verified, but plant the seed. Hey, this is what else I can help you with once you're verified. Let them know that.
Okay, got it.
Okay. That's what I recommend. But hey, anyone else has any tips on that?
I've done it both ways. I've actually done all the work, and then gone through the verification process, or gone through up to the verification. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
text, sometimes it's phone call, or I'm sorry, sometimes it's video. But I don't think it's that big of a deal to just tell your clients, look, jump on this, just make a video and do exactly what they're saying. I don't think it's that difficult. But yeah, I would do the same thing. I would just charge them $300, but upsell them and all that kind of stuff on how to, because they're not going to show up if they don't have any reviews, right? So
Yeah.
that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
Okay, cool. Then one last question. I don't know whether you know. One guy got his Google business profile, like they got rid of it because he was not a physical location. He was like a working from home. Do you all know anybody who can? What's the best way to get it back? Or
Oh, got it suspended. So
yeah,
I've been suspended probably no less than 4 times. So you basically have to because I'm
There's a
working out of the
form you
house too.
fill
So you
out.
look up my business and it's going to show my street address. It's going to show my house. So you got to have your EIN documentation. So it shows, like if he's got a company name, with the EIN, it's going to have his address where he registered. So you can submit the appeal on that. Tell him that and you can kind of tell them that you work from home. This is your business. You work out of a spare bedroom. You're a legitimate business. Here's your EIN documentation to prove it. Here's your website. All the basically all the proof that you need, and then tell them that not having the Google profile available is harming your business.
he
And
he knows that. He just
okay,
like he's asking me, hey, can you help me get
No, no, no.
that
You
stuff
No,
done?
you tell
you
Google
tell Google
that.
that. Yeah.
yeah,
You tell
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Google
You
that
you
there's a
file the
security
appeal.
reason
Yeah.
and that it's harming the business and this is
ah,
affecting your security and that people could show up here and this is not secure and therefore people's lives are in danger.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Lives
have
are
to- you
in
have to be-
danger.
You got to be pretty dramatic because the Google's support is all outsourced. They don't know. I
And
mean,
they're
they just,
totally drama queens and kings. They love a story.
Oh
So
my
the
gosh.
longer and
Oh,
longer
shit.
and longer, you can't imagine the stories that I have made up,
That
you
is so
know,
good.
especially
That's good.
criminal law. These people are going and they could be domestic violence. They could be unalived. You know, you have to use
Oh,
the fake woke
correct,
words of
correct.
California. But that's all you have to do. But the thing is,
Gosh.
you just have to stick to your story over and over again. And I will tell you a secret that I do. I number one, post the form, right? You fill out, there's a little form to, it's not called unsuspend, but it's like where they give you blah, 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 you know, the
Appeal.
form.
It will guide you when you click on your
Appeal,
Google
that's
Business
it.
profile. There's a literally they give you the link there.
Yeah. So you fill that out and you use whatever your wording is, right? Copy and paste all that. Go to Facebook and go on Facebook and post all the same shit. Okay. And say, why won't anyone at Google help me with this? And when I say on Facebook, you go to Google Ads, they have several accounts, and then you have Google profiles, and they have GMB. They have tons of different things, but try to find the ones that are Google. They don't want a whole bunch of bad stuff posted all over the internet about them. Then you go to X and you do the exact
Oh,
same
for
thing.
shit.
You
Okay.
just keep posting, and then you post every single day or every 4 hours. You will not be surprised. Either your listing is gone forever, or I've never had that happen, but or it's done quickly because they don't want their rep destroyed on X. They don't want it destroyed on Facebook. And then whatever, I don't know, I guess you could make videos about it and put it on Rumble. They look at all of that. They look at everything you're putting out there that's you know, kind of doxing them, saying that hey, they don't take care of stuff. So I even got T-Mobile the other day. Some stuff wasn't happening right, and I was like, I don't, no, it wasn't T-Mobile. I'm sorry, it was Verizon. And I mean, it was like weeks of going back and forth or whatever. I just posted it on X, and I was like, I don't know why these people won't give me a call back and just fix all this stuff. And then I started putting it everywhere, and then they were like, how can we help you? My name's Sarah. We're here 24/7. We're here to help you. But all you really need is the ear of someone to help you and look at your case, because it was probably suspended just by a computer program. It wasn't suspended by someone looking at it going, oh, what's that? You know what I mean? So just
Got it.
give them a
It's just
reason.
the thing. It's just like people have issues with high level support. They come and binge about that in
oh
high
my
levels
God, yeah.
community, Facebook community,
Yeah,
and then Sean comes in and tags the correct person. Hey, take care of this shit now. You know,
right. He'll
stuff.
be like, hey,
That's the
da, da,
same
da, that
strategy.
person. Yeah. And that
Same
strategy
strategy.
works very well.
Awesome. And how much do I charge this guy? It's like a roofing company.
I'll
He's
be
got
honest with you, I
300.
wouldn't charge anything. Okay. I
okay.
would tell him to do that. Tell him what I told you to do. Tell
Mhm.
him to do that. If he's not going to get off his little roofing company ass and do any work, you don't need to either.
Hmm.
There's a defining point when a person is going to decide to not drown, right? They have to put their arm in the air and they have to hold on to something and not drown. You can't save them if they want to drown, right? If he just wants to be, oh, poor me, oh, this happened to me, blah, blah, blah.
Correct.
You
Yeah.
don't know that he didn't hire 5 or 6 other people, and there's like 7 or 8, like just completely suspicious profiles that were made for the same company name. Don't
Hmm.
believe whatever he tells you. You need to think about this more like a criminal lawyer.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Good
But what
point.
I'm saying, you see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I've worked with people and they had like 4 different thingies. So I got the number one thing
Jeez.
fixed, and then they had 4 different things, and then the Google profile people said, well, you know, why are there these other whatevers? And I said, oh, I think that was his cousin. Can you please delete all those? Only this one that says this address and this da 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 da, this description is the correct one, and we just don't know how to delete it.
Hmm.
I literally tell them, we do not know how to delete it. We don't understand your system. And they go and delete it. Because
That's
once
really
you
cool.
have the ear of someone, they want to help you. They're really good. They really want to help you. But you have to give them a reason. So your drama has to be bigger than everybody else's drama.
Okay.
Yeah,
got-
it does need to be over the top. You got, yeah, it's your life is ending, your business
Right.
is crushed, you know, that sort of thing. You're eating cat food because your GMB is suspended.
You
You know, that
can't
sort of
even
thing.
afford wet cat food. You're eating dry cat food.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that, to me, I agree with the lock. You get yourself involved in the pitter patter of this and that, this and that, this and that with Google. You can forget it. They're crushed by Google because they did something wrong,
Hmm.
right? Or they got tagged, but whatever. Like they have to do something to fix it. Tell him that. He'll know that you care and that, you know, he can pay for consulting, or this is what he needs, but he needs to do it now. He needs to be on them like every 4 hours.
Do you sell cupcakes?
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
There's look on Facebook for like Google reviews. There's multiple groups. I can't remember which one is the official one, but yeah, you can go in there and as long as you scream and yell loud enough, they'll jump on and help.
Got
So
it.
All right, with that, let's end this thing.
yeah.
Thank you,
Right, guys.
More than an
everybody.
hour.
See you
Great
guys
call.
next week.
Replay would be on YouTube if anyone wants to catch up.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, folks.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
everybody.
Ciao. Bye.
Bye.